Yo, this is Pops from Knockdown Music, and we live right here on the Rapshack. Yeah, so I'm Pops here. I'm the owner and CEO and founder and president and all the bill payer and all the shit. Knockdown Music, independent recording label here in Sacramento. I think they just kind of engulfed the name Pops on me because just because I'm an older type of guy, and I'm kind of that OG, and I try to keep the young ones in line. So I think that's where the word Pops comes from. Yeah, I've been doing music a very, very long time. Over 20-something years. As a young soldier, I came up to a guy named St. Charles. He pushed 40 up and all that stuff, but St. Charles kind of first bred us into the music as the young guys. You know what I'm saying? And so. And then from there, I just went on and engulfed in some different jobs with Interscope and some different things that we did there, and involved, and just kept moving the music, and then found a home here in Sacramento, and my son JG made him look, super, super dope artist, incredible, he's just, I think y'all did an interview with him when he was younger, but his music has just been excellent and moving forward. He wanted to do this journey of like the music, and I wanted to make sure it was done right if we was gonna get out and do it right. So, Knockdown Music started. Yeah, I think the sound when it first started here at Knockdown Music, it came from Blow. Blow has been our engineer here and producer and guider for the young guys on making records and things like that, and his sound and his essence of teaching them the music and stuff, and delivery has just been dope. I think the artists today, have evolved now and have got on to, they work with different producers and get different beats and productions, but I think the foundation was kind of instilled for me and Blow. It was like there was a certain sound I wanted to come out of Knockdown Music. I didn't want to be, compared. I didn't want to be predictable, I wanted us to be commercial ready and all that kind of good stuff and ready to get some checks. Yes, sir. That's what we did, but now that everybody's kind of Blow's an artist as well, you know what I'm saying? Blow dropped an incredible project. I kind of dropped the ball on the project. We had a lot going on, and I just kind of didn't give it the push it needs, and that's my fault, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not afraid to say I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? That's real talk. And I think the direction we're going with Knockdown Music, I think people have just seen us evolve and grow, Internally, myself and my boy Wiz, we really take care of the day-to-day, and, he's a big help to me here. The direction with the artists, we just signed Voice. Voice, me and 40 linked up into the deal and got her, doing the deal with her, pushing her out. So we're really excited about what she has coming out. JG just dropped a project called No Hard Feelings, doing his thing. There's just the guys, everybody's working, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm excited about. We're getting ready to put together our first 24-city tour. And so we hitting the entire West Coast. We got Be Legit, we got Daz Dillinger, Baby Bash, Paul Wall, you know what I'm saying, Boys, Big Ol' Meezy, like, we're just gonna hit the road 24 cities strong and just spread the brand. So, and we're doing things here at the open mic, our constant push is still to give back to our community, so I'm always here trying to provide platforms for them to be heard. Sacramento kind of puts the clamps on people to have, at least a hip-hop delivery out here. And so I try to give them that platform here with the open mics and things like that. So we're going to keep doing that. I think the overall goal is like, it's not my mission that I'm looking to try to get a deal with a major. That's not the thing. I think that when you start having conversations with majors, it's kind of like they've seen what you've been doing already. You know what I'm saying? And now they want to be a part of you, We don't want to go to the table asking for a deal. We want to go to the table saying, let's make a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we got to do? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that, we're really pushing the line of being independent. We started a merchandising company called swags.com that we try to keep the merchandising in-house. We do the recording, the mixing, the mastering, everything in-house. we do the photography, the videos,
Everything.
you know, everything that we try to control in here. So
Yeah.
John B, you know, John B was, I got the opportunity to work with John, and just I'm an R&B cat, you know,
Yeah.
so but John, yeah, his music was influential. Let's see, I would say E40 for sure. You know, just an artist that just can constantly, doesn't matter what, you know what I'm saying, he's relevant at all moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like
consistent.
nobody's talking about his age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's wiggling. He's got all the young ones on deck, and you know, like he say, he's the youngest, oldest looking guy. You know, and so 40 for sure. Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Just for what he understood and what he represented, and he wasn't about no bullshit. You know, he was direct, and he just wanted to be treated fairly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Ice Cube for sure. Prince. You know what I'm saying? Prince was just the best entertainer I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? He's an incredible entertainer. And then I would probably say, maybe Marvin Gaye. Yeah.
Or is there a list of artists?
So we have artists here. We have JG, we have Bosch, we have Lily, we have JG, and boy, did I say everybody? I think I said everybody.
Yeah.
Blow, and we got Zay Beats. So, you know, as independent label, they, you know, they're kind of in charge of their careers as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're out doing their videos, doing their projects, doing things like that, and campaigning and doing all those things. So, right now there's a, you know, there's an additional influence when it comes to voice. You know, when Big Bro's calling and saying, yo, we gotta move the needle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So there's things we gotta do. So it's not like if my artists are doing. I'm just saying, like, when you talk about artists that, in general, that, you know, I had somebody come in and hand me a CD and it was like, yo, my project's done. And I was like, well, is it like the project's done? Like it's done? I go, well, you know, but that's cool, but what happens next? You feel me? Like, what happens next? Because this is only 10% now.
Yeah.
There's a whole 90% of play that you got to go out. You got to take this thing and go sell it like it's dope.
Yeah.
You got to be everywhere with it. You got to have everything flying with it. Hey, this is my records. You know what I'm saying? Just making it and putting the cover and all that up is not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we try to give these kind of coaching opportunities to the artists when they come through here. Those type of things. I'm glad Sacramento's being talked about. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, my view is this: is like, I think people have the power of opinion. You know, they're like assholes. Everybody got one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the two were in front of me and said, you know, people in Sac is weird and all that type of shit and all that, whatever they were saying, like, I probably wouldn't even be fazed by it, because I have to respect people in front of me as human beings, that they have opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what that bothered me was the platform in which it was presented on and how it was presented. So, you know, I fuck with this. This will put a lot of knockdown music records on. You know what I'm saying? Put a lot of, and we appreciate all the support all the time. You know what I'm saying? But they captured a moment where the city was being talked about in a negative way. You know,
right.
And they took that 1 minute and captured it and put it on a social media platform, and in the caption it just says, "Is the Bay," whatever it says, Sac part of Bay, whatever. But what that caption had nothing to do with what the Sacramento was gonna see.
Right.
Sacramento was gonna see somebody calling us all kinds of stuff. I'm born and raised in the Bay Area. I'm from 415, 707, and the 916. You know what I'm saying? I made all my money here, made my business here. And I've been here a long time, so Sacramento's home to me. So I took it personal a little bit, you know, especially when Knockdown Music is here for Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? For Sac. We built this place for Sac. You know what I'm saying? We got Bay Area artists that come here all the time, and it's here for them too. But we are in Sacramento, so it's here for Sac to come in and get an opportunity to compete at what they want to compete at. So I was a little bit disappointed in Thizzler because they have the power of edit. You know what I'm saying? Before that goes out, they get to see it. It's a show. You know, they're doing a little show, so it's edited. So they could have just edited that part out, so we're not going to use that.
Right.
But, you know, sometimes they say, you know, all publicity is good publicity. So, you know, maybe Thizzler was getting weak and they needed to liven up the views again. I mean, I don't know. But, you know, I think I'm proud of Sacramento. The music coming out here is incredible. You know, shouts out to Mozzie doing his thing. Shout out to Lab, Lil Darion, you know what I'm saying? D-Rec. I mean, everybody, you know. And, you know, and shout out to the vets, Sebo, Brother Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Just the guys that just been out here doing it for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm glad because there's a new generation fired up here through Sacramento.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're fired up.
Yeah.
And I hear the music and it's dope.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Celeb crush for me would probably be, man, I like Amber Rose, man. I mean, she just, you know, she kind of out there. You know, I'm definitely not gonna run trail on anything that's out there that she's already been with. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but she got good sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? She got good sex appeal, and I like a woman that has sex appeal. So it's cool. Yeah, it was, you know, one of the things I didn't do was I was never in the house. I was in trouble all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I got to watch cartoons, it had to be Tom and Jerry, man. I'm telling you, Tom and Jerry. I just loved the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the mouse was just a slick cat, and he was fucking up the cat situation, mad.
Yeah.
But they loved each other, you feel me? But it was cool. So it was Tom and Jerry.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I was an okay high school student, you know what I'm saying? I was probably about a B average guy, you know what I'm saying? But I excelled in sports, so I was an athlete in school. So I was like varsity quarterback as a sophomore, you know what I'm saying? Varsity since freshman, you know, like all those type of things for baseball and all that type of stuff. So I was like the jock, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The jock dude, so that's kind of what I was. You know, we have an idea to have our own network. You know what I'm saying? When I say network, I'm talking about a media network where we have TV shows and the music. We're getting into more managing of sports people and like entertainers like comics and things like that. So our brand is expanding that way. So in the next 5 years, I look for K.D.M to have more of a footprint in the media field. You know, we're going to try to shoot at least a film in the next 5 years, a real nice one. There's some things that's going to help develop these platforms. So, you know, and I think that we can do that.
Yes, sir.
I think we can do that, you know. I think the music that the guys are doing and the young ladies are doing, I think it's dope music. But, you know, they're in control of their kind of their own career. So, you know, I'm praying for them. I'm encouraging them to do what they got to do. And it's, you know, it's really up to them, you know. We're not here to make them famous. We're here just to help them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to create that structure.
They really got, I mean, you got this thing. Everybody got one of these things. And that's social media. You doing this all day and building your buzz up, you know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, the music that they do is incredible. I'm always biased to it. I think it's some of the best in the city. You know, it's not things that you're going to hear from most of the artists out here. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just like the content is kind of like the same, you know, kind of that type of thing. And I like when I hear music is diversified. You know, there's some artists out here that have surprised me. You know, we have an open mic here every month that we give a platform. Tomorrow night we're having one, as a matter of fact. And you know, out of all the ones, we've probably given over $5,000 worth of prizes and studio time and all that. And I offered a kid a record deal here. Probably the kid surprised the shit out of me. He was here. You know what I'm saying? We came in, brought him in the office, and I mean, it was just incredible. So you just never know what comes out of SAC. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some incredible talent, and so I'm excited to see how K.D.M branches out. You know, we're gonna hit the first tour. And then I think we're going to try to get about 4 in a year after that. So, okay, what's good? It's Possible Knockdown Music. Man, make sure you check us out. You can follow us on Instagram at Knockdown Music. That's MUZIK_KDM. Make sure you capture all our stuff at www.knockdownmusic.com. Go check out all the artists. The dopest music is coming out. We got the dopest studio in the city. It's here for you, Sacramento and surrounding areas. So come on and see us, man. Knockdown Music in the Rapshack.